What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing a market watch. You know how it goes. I'm sitting here filming like a whole bunch of videos. I'm rooting for our boys over there to get, get some wins out there in Worlds. That would be dope. TCG versus TCG. So, alright, without that ado, if you like the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If not, it is all cool. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this market watch. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the Vanquish cards because this is a deck that I feel has a lot of potential. It is, I believe it's gonna get some new support in the next in the next coming up set, the Age of Overlord set. Like, I'm really gonna be trying to dish out a lot of content in the next upcoming meta. I'm gonna be at the LA Regional September 30th. Yeah, I believe it's September 30th. I really want to get my invite, to Nats early, like as early as I possibly can, so I can spend as much time just kind of studying the meta, because I really would like to go and try to do as best as I can at Nats. I would love to go over to Worlds, and it's just something that I've always wanted to do, so I really want to take this coming up Yugioh season as serious as I can, because it really depends on life and work and all that. And this is a deck that I'm kind of looking out for. Vanquish Soul is a deck that I feel like could be one of those, either a very good rogue contender or something that kind of comes out of nowhere and is just like one of the top decks, depending on kind of how our ban list goes. But with with all that, we do see Rising kind of go, I want to say, going up a little bit, because it shows right here on the chart that it was at like 1672. With the chart showing that it was like a little low, but right now looks like we got like one for 1849. This is like with the shipping, it's the same price, so it is starting to kind of creep up a little bit. It's probably because I think it did have some showing at Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go over some of the older matches. I might do some videos on those matches, but yeah, but this has some reps, so people are kind of starting to look into it. So yeah, so this is starting to get picked up. So like, if you're thinking about playing the deck, maybe kind of pick it up at this price before it really starts to kind of go up. And you got right here Vanquish Soul, Dr. Madlove, kind of the same thing. Looking at 12 on the chart, it's saying it was 1226, and then we're looking over here. Though again, that's still kind of in the same price point. This one hasn't really gone up too much. Just probably the Rising. Just the Rising is probably kind of going up because it's more little bit more crazy. Right here, the chart's saying it was at $12, and this one right here is starting to go up a little bit. You have this one for $12 with dollar shipping, 13.25, kind of moving up to 14. So this one is starting to slowly kind of go up. But like I said, I would still kind of just watch everything and be beyond the lookout. Sword Soul is another deck that I've kind of been looking around, and it's like a really good, I would say, like a unknown tier 1.5 deck. I don't see a lot of people playing it, but when I do see people playing it, it always gives me a hard time. Like, I am not a fan of playing against Sword Soul. And when I went to go look at Moe right now, last time I looked at these ultras, I think they were just at like $2, maybe $3. But we're looking at them right here, and they were, let's see, $4.49. They are kind of starting to go up a little bit. I felt like they're kind of a little more in the $3 range, but now that we're looking at them here, they're about like $5.50, $5.67, $5.70. So like, these are starting to kind of go back into that like kind of like $6, maybe even up until like, this one right here is at its peak. It was at like almost like about $6.50, $6.54. So I would very much kind of keep a lookout for these Moes. If you have one laying around, put in your trade binder, get your cash for it. This is a deck that I was kind of looking around, because I was also looking at some other cards for it, and this one shows that's just been going down. And right now you get a light plate first deck for about $4, like with $1. I think this also got a reprint, so you don't even necessarily have to actually get like the secret rare version of this card. I think this one did get a reprint. We'll actually look at one of these upcoming tabs right here. Soul Emergence is another card that is like a little bit, I would like, I pricey. I'll say pricey, kind of in like, air quotes, because like the card has been going down. So it's at $3 with $1 shipping, so you get it for like $3 to $4 range. And like I said, this is like a really good necessary card for the deck. The reason why the reason why I brought this up, because if you the Chi-Shell did get reprints at 140. So if you look at everything right here, the rest of the deck is extremely cheap. Like, okay, yeah, it is true there are stuff like Barone, which is very expensive, but if you're just trying to play a very good budget deck that has like good combos, and you want to play like you want to play like a lot of these, like some of these good cards, but maybe don't have the Barone. Like obviously like if you take the Barone out, this becomes a decent budget, like a decent budget deck, to be honest. Like like maybe a couple little extra things you might have to add here, here and there, like in the extra deck. But to be honest, I believe that this is a deck that you could probably make competitive at your local level if you really know what you're doing, for potentially like $100, like potentially maybe like $100. It also depending on what you have. If you like, especially if you already have a couple of hand traps and everything, if you can probably make a very nice competitive, competent deck out of these cards, and they're very cheap right now. So if you're thinking about it, I would get into them now. Magnificent Mavens. This right here, I kind of just wanted to spend a little bit of time going over Mavens, because this is a set that I actually I bought a lot of it because I really had a lot of faith, like faith in it, and I have one sealed case left of it. I started off with 4. I opened up 2, and then one of them I ended up I opened up and sold like the boxes out of when they started to go up. But I have one case left, and not a lot of people have been asking me for it. Like I'm not sure. Do I want to open it? Do I want to wait? But I kind of want to sit here and kind of go over and look at this stuff. You got the ultra versions, and you got the secret versions. The prices do, like the prices do vary like a lot, especially with a lot of this stuff. But there's some really nice looking cards. You got the Blue Eyes here, and that 253 with the market price. We're gonna take the market price kind of for like face value right now, just to kind of go over these cards. Like we're not gonna do a deep dive into a lot of this stuff, because look at that thing in 999, but then like 185. So yeah, you just kind of gotta look at it. Depending on which one you get, you could get some really banger stuff. Like you could also sometimes find these boxes, these whole display boxes will be sitting there at Target every once in a while. They'll restock them, and you can get them for 20 bucks a pop. And to be honest, like if you see them, I would just go for them. I believe they go for $20 each at MSRP. So if you see these and you want to take the gamble, I would just go ahead and just like rip them off the shelf. To be honest, it's about 133, so they're about 30 bucks, about like 30 bucks, no, like 20, like $25 a piece or something. Yeah, $26 a piece, around that range, maybe a little bit more. So you get them for like 20, like 20 a piece. If you want to try them, I would just go look over there. But even when you get to these lower stuff, like right here, that Lightning Storm, like that's still like $80. This is almost this. Like I said, if you get it from Target at MSRP, even these lower ones could like kind of get you there. Those lower ones could get you into that range. So it's like really pretty good. Even these right here, like a 73, 81, 70, 60, 58, 48, 40. These ones right here are the ones that you really don't want to see, but they're $30 right now if you get them here. But the whole plus is kind of what I want to show you on this side is, if you want to go and take the gamble, which is kind of why I like it. If you want to just go and take the gamble a little bit and say, yeah, let me go and find these MSRP. I'll try to pull one of these, top ones over here, or one of these right here. Even if you don't get those, you're still pulling banger cards like $20 Triple Tactics Talent, Infinite Impermanence, Lightning Storm, Appaloosa. There's Mois in here. This is a sleeper card. I really feel I have a lot of these. I really feel like this is gonna go up. Linkage in here. This is a card that could go up at any time too, and Emergence. So if you're trying to get the Sword Soul, this is right here. Triple Tactics Talent. Let's go ahead and take a quick little look. Let's go ahead and end this market watch with taking a look at Triple Tactics Talent. This card has just been doing nothing but going up. I think last time we talked about it, it was kind of in this. It was in the lower range, and I kind of said like I do see certain products that it could get reprinted in, like the new Jack Atlas structure deck, 25th anniversary. It could come in the freaking a 2-player deck. Though those would be really good places to put it, but it's still a good card. It was going to get used, and yet look at that. We're looking at 1980, 1981. So we're looking at almost $20 for Triple Tactics Talent out of Magnificent Mavens. If you go to Target and you find a box and you want to just take the gamble for $20, there's a chance one card could just pay for the whole thing. So it's something to kind of keep in mind if you're going to go out there to buy cards anyway. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Peace out. I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this market. Let me know how you feel about Magnificent Mavens. You know, if you think it's a good set to invest in, or like a good set to like try to find it open, or maybe let me know how many you found out in the wild. Peace out, guys. Catch you.